Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mariota. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. Squeeze, double.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Point it right. 50 seconds left. Watch the pass.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Regular. Hey, check Mike.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you. 53, check 53. You must be.
They'll give this to Bell running right. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, defense.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route.
Come on.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Not today, you are.
To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
What's the odds? 61.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 53. Check 53's Mike. Come off the ball, hard. Mike, 53.
They go play action. Mariota gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry by Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Randy Gregory showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
I got it. 3. Stop. 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Alpha.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
Well, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 38, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mayfield, good one, able to haul it in. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Catch is made by Harry. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown! N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pulled themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Let's go. 53 to Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 53. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
53. One. Check 53.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 31, Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's
180. Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield on 32. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third and 1.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
I think it's pretty... evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Mariota now. A screen to Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. That's complete. It's Bell. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got it. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
No chance. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. One.
On second and goal, Mariota. He goes airborne. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20.
All day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
53's Mike. You can't block me. Mike, 53.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise they ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. First down, Mariota being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go. Blue line. 3. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. That's Elta.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Mariota. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3. Exit. 53. Here we go, D. Alert flare. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Hey, exit. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
You don't know no better. Hurry.
Mike, 57. Check pass.
Watch out.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. Alert. Let's go.
57's Mike. Mike, 57.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57. Mike, 57. Know your job.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Shot.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that.